Okay, so this video here is to show you how to send messages through Blackboard Connect to parents and students. You can start on the School Loop homepage. The link is right there. And then, of course, once you click it, it's going to take you to the login page where you'll log in with your district credentials. All you need to put is your first name dot last name and then the password for your other district accounts that you use. So from there, you could always bookmark it, save it if you don't want to keep going to School Loop to get the link. And then once you're in, it's going to take you to this page where you can start by clicking Create a Message. Now, by default, it kicks you into the custom message screen where you could type your own custom message. But if we're going to just do the saved messages or messages that are already developed, you're going to want to just open that, expand that little folder there, and look through the categories that they already have. So if you haven't done anything, you're not going to have a draft folder or miscellaneous. Drafts are custom messages that you've been working on, and miscellaneous is custom messages that you've already sent. So once you do, if you do custom messages, those always do get saved for you, and you can use them again. But for the time being, since we're just looking at the saved, we can just kind of look through the categories to see if the message that we want to send is already in here or something close to it. So let's just say that this person was missing a homework assignment, or I had some students missing homework and I want to let them and their parents know. So I go ahead and I click that message that's already been developed, and it's going to show me what the script is. The student's name is going to get inserted here, and the parent's name is going to get inserted here. Also, the system does change this number to our school's number, and if your email would come up here in this message as well, and your name will come in at the bottom. So don't worry about these other things. It is going to insert the information that is correct about you and your students in those fields. So once you've chosen your message, that's when you're going to want to start looking for the students. So there's two ways to look up students. You can go in the box up here and just start searching the student's name. And then from there, they'll come up and you can choose whether you want it to go to the parent only, and the parents are nestled under the students, or whether you want it to go to both parent and student. If you change your mind, you just click it again, it goes away. Or again, you can also just exit out from this box here. Now, let's say that you can't remember the student's name, but you might remember the face. Of course, then you can look through that period, and there are the pictures on most of the students' accounts. So you're like, okay, yeah, it was this student who didn't turn in their homework, right? And then you can click on them from there. So you go ahead and you're going to want to add in all the students that you would want to send this message to. And let's say maybe your whole fifth period, the whole class didn't turn it in. Well, you can click on over here and it will make sure every parent and every student in fifth period is going to get this message. So those are the ways that you can send out the message and select who's getting them. Okay, so the color coding just means this. If it's blue, it means some people from that category, just some people from that category are going out. If it's purple, it means everybody in that category is going out. So that's kind of how the color coding works. But once you have your recipients, then you can just double check the message. Text, it's already by default set to go out to text as well if there is a if the parent and or student have cell phone numbers on file, okay? And then it is also by default set to go out to a phone number, to do a phone call. And also, just so you know, all the default ones, all the saved messages have all the languages already pre-done. So it will go out and match the home language to whoever it goes out to. So if you wanted to hear how it's going to sound, you can play it.
This message is about John. Your student is missing one or more homework assignments. Please work with your student to complete the homework.
Okay, there was more to that message, but we'll cut it off now. And then let's say you know Spanish and you want to hear it in Spanish just to check that it sounds good. You can click on Spanish on there and then play it.
Este mensaje es concerniente a
John.
su estudiante tiene pendiente una o más tareas.
Right. So that's how you can kind of go through and know what is going to go out, what is being sent out. Now, let's just say you decide, I only want an email and phone message to go out. I don't want to be sending text. In that case, you would go on the text message and you would click the X at the top, and that turns off the text from going. If you change your mind again and say, oh, never mind, I do want text, just click on it. As soon as it's green again, that means that it will be going out that way. Okay. Same thing with all of them. I don't want email, just text and phone, and you click the X and the email goes away. Click it again, it brings it back. All right, so let's just say that you've already put all your recipients, you've decided how it's going to go out, you're okay with all that, and now it's time to send. So you're going to go ahead and send it. And it's going to take a little while to prepare it. And then when it finally loads in, you'll see that new that message you've created, and it's going to show you that it is set to go out tonight at 6 p.m. Okay, now let's just say you change your mind. No, I don't want it to go out. You go ahead and click on it, and there's an option to cancel the message. So you just tell it to cancel. Now, even after you've done that, you can change your mind again and actually reinstate it if you would like. But we'll leave it canceled for now. You can go, to find it again, you could go back to Messages, Outbox, and then you'll see that the status has been canceled for that particular one. And then let's just say you did send it, and the next day you would get this these little bars showing you the success status of your message. And if you click on it from there, and again, just remember this is Messages Outbox. Now, if you click on the message from there, it'll give you some more details about it. It'll show you some graphs that you can actually click on the graphs to get more information. So for this one, I see, okay, it says one was received and one was just sent. So, you know, one, it for sure got like a little feedback that it was received, but maybe I want to check out what's happening with the one that was just sent. I can click on it and click on it even more in detail, and you get some very specific information. I see that the phone call, they listened to 16 out of 28 seconds on it. So you kind of can really get some details as you click through those reports to go deeper and deeper into the information. So again, that was how we send a one of the pre-saved messages in Blackboard Connect, and you can always call me or email me if you need more help.